Sit back and relax. Get ready for a great Aussie camp out in a secret spot near Tyrone in Queensland. With a backdrop of the scenic Rim Mountains and its own private airstrip, we're looking forward to connecting with others here once Frankenstein takes flight. Enjoy the scenery and have some laughs with us in this little overnight stay. So we were missing a few pegs. Do you like the innovative solution? Alright, so here we've got the loo with a view. Pretty awesome, eh? So this is where you place your drink before you head into the loo. Got an outdoor light there. Have a look. Oh!
At least knock.
Sorry, Don!
Oh. Well, there's room for two in here, but you know, we're mates and everything.
Okay, so here in the loo we've got a flushable toilet. Here's the little handle for flushing. Down here is your toilet paper. This is your sink. Now this is taken from an old railway carriage. Check that out. Pretty fancy, hey? We're out doing a little bit of wildlife spotting this afternoon. We've managed to find some koalas, a mother and its baby, and who knows what else we'll see. So I promised that this weekend I'd be testing out my new sleeping setup for camping, which I'm pretty excited about because it needs to be lightweight, as we're going to be hopefully doing some overnight hikes as well as traveling in Frankenstein in our plane eventually. So I want to make sure I invest in really great gear that's going to go the distance. So today with me I have my Alton insulated sleeping mat. It's the regular wide version. I've also purchased the fitted sheet to go with that, which has this amazing little pillow part here where you can tuck your pillow in. And I just have the Sea to Summit Eros Premium pillow and the large in there, which for me is kind of a non-negotiable. I really like to have a pillow. As someone who suffers from headaches, it's pretty important for me to have that really good neck support. I think the thing I'm most excited about though is trialing the Alton sleeping bag. It is the -5 version of their sleeping bag. It is just the regular length for me. And what I'm excited about is previously I have been using a much cheaper sleeping bag, which has not been keeping me warm at night. I usually freeze. The air mattresses always tend to soak a lot of the warmth out of my body. Doesn't seem to matter what I'm wearing. This will be a big upgrade for me. It is filled with down, which is very different to the acrylic that I'm used to having stuffing my sleeping bags. It packs down really small, which will be excellent again for hiking. I can't remember the exact weight of the bag. I can throw that in the description or just here in the video somewhere when I'm editing. I also like that this bag has a hood, so it actually keeps my head nice and warm and it comes right up to the neck, so that will also help in keeping that heat in. At this end of the bag there is a foot box that is actually square, so it takes into account the height of your feet also while you're sleeping, which is an excellent thing. So I will be using this baby tonight and I will let you know how it goes. Pretty good, huh?
You're rolling, baby.
Yeah, I'm rolling, baby. All right, so we are out having a camp out tonight, and for dinner we are thinking about putting together a cider beef stew. We have prepared a number of ingredients here. We've got our international cider. If you know a better Australian one, hit me up. I would love to hear about it and give it a go. So we're going to start with cutting up these veggies. We've got onion. Now, Matsy, I'm not cutting up an onion like you. There is a particular way to cut up an onion. We love your camping shows and all, but mate, you do need to learn how to cut an onion. So the way we do it for a stew, though, we want it nice and chunky. Nice big chunky onions for our stew. Now, because this is going to slow cook on the campfire, we're not too worried about cutting these veggies up very small. Carrots. If you've got some, let's throw them in. Now, we're not peeling our carrots today because we're camping. And who brings a peeler camping? Nobody. So let's cut up these carrots and just throw them on in. The last thing, whoa, there she goes.
5-second rule.
5-second rule. Bit of grass never hurt anybody. The last thing that you want to do when camping is complicate things when it comes to cooking. Because by this time of the day, you've usually had a few drinks and you'll be happy that you come out with your fingers intact when you're cutting up vegetables. So in we go. Right, a bit of potato in your life. So we've got some potatoes going in now. We've got 2 of us who are eating tonight, so we're going to throw a couple in. I would recommend that you bring a bigger knife than this because this one's pretty useless. So nice big chunks of potato. Okay, so fantastic. We've got our veggies in there. It's looking good. That's going to give us lots of nice flavour. Now, here's some meat I prepared earlier. So we have some rump steak here in these little baggies, and what I've done with that rump steak is just cut it up into chunks. Once again, nice big chunks. We don't want any pissy little pieces of meat, okay? So nice big chunks, flour on there, salt and pepper on there, some nice herbs. I've just used some thyme and some mixed herbs on there. So in they go. We've got about 500 grams of rump steak going in there. Now, the reason that we put flour on that steak is so that when we put in the cider later, it will make a nice thickened casserole. Just going to squeeze in some of this nice fresh lemon. Get a look at that. That is homegrown. It is juicy and it is fresh. In we go. That gives it that nice acidity. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, and then finally we add the cider. We're going to see how this turns out. Sounded good, didn't it? There we go. Pop that in there. And we'll drink this last little bit. Can't let that go to waste. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit of water here in the stew. No, that stick's not going to fit, so we'll be back. Alright, so we've got a new weapon of choice. This one's a bit thinner on the end. So we'll lift that lid off, get smoke in your eyes. There we go, put a bit of water in there. Brilliant. Alright, let's have a look. Trusty stick. Let's have a close look. I think that meat's cooking through nicely. With a little while longer and it should be nice and tender. And we'll put a little bit more water in there. And pop that in there. I'm also going to add just a little bit of salt because that cider is actually really sweet and it's really noticeable that it needs a little more salt. But I think we're good. We're nice and cooked. All of those potatoes are nice and tender, falling apart. Meat's cooked. Carrots are nice and tender. Looks good to me. Should we bring the plate down? Go. How is it?
Oh, that's good. I don't even have to lie. That's good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Hmm.
I was so toasty
Yeah.
in my new sleeping bag. It was insanely good. I had to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I was just laying there going, do I really have to? I did not feel cold at all.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good news.
So good. The land was an absolute delight to explore. It's restored cattle country and is slowly being reforested. It's a haven for so many native species, and the views to the mountains are incredible. Our friends are doing such a beautiful thing here, and we were so grateful to spend time with them in this magical place. The other magical part of this place is seeing it from the air. This is a Stoll aircraft dreamscape. Our very experienced host took us to the skies to soak it all in. We even got to say g'day to a friend airside. It was epic.
We hope you've enjoyed this little getaway. Australia is such a diverse and beautiful place. A huge thanks to Phil and Leanne for hosting us this weekend. Thanks for coming along with us. We'd love you to consider subscribing. We get so flippin' excited about new subscribers, guys. We hope you had fun. We had a ball making these vids. Hang around for the outtakes if you're keen. See you on the next one.
No, like
moving.
move.
Yeah.
You're the Zoom.
Okay, I am the Zoom.
Yeah, but there is no Zoom on a GoPro.
Yep.
No. Hell no. We're winging it.
We roll.
I've had drinks. This is going to be good. We've been rolling. Is this entertaining?
Absolutely.
Cooking show at your house.
We should be doing a video.
Yeah, you should. Let me out. Get me out. Undo the zip.
I don't know if I want to now.